Hello out there, my name is Maudlyn. Thank you for joining in on Refreshing Moments with Maudlyn. So let's delve right in. Today, I want us to draw a lesson from the book of Acts chapter 9, verse 10 to 19. You all know the story, I'm sure. Okay, so here was Paul on a rampage persecuting the church after he watched Stephen being killed. And the Bible says that as he was approaching the city of Damascus, God struck him with a light and he fell to his face. And then God had an interesting conversation with him. Now, what is most intriguing about this entire story is this. After God had finished doing his business with Saul, God went over to Ananias. You know Ananias, right? God went over to Ananias and he spoke to Ananias. And this is where the story gets interesting. God says to Ananias, go to the street called Straight and look for the house of Judas. You'll find in there a man called Saul. That man was praying in a vision. He saw you, Ananias, laying hands on him to regain his sight. Let me remind you exactly who Saul is. Saul was this fierce man going about persecuting the church. He wasn't having it on that Jesus gospel. So he was ready to take down anybody at all who was preaching about Jesus. And here he was, having encountered Jesus. Ananias was sitting on his own without even being asked if he wanted to do anything or if he wanted to have anything at all with this man called Saul. God said, Ananias, you are the man. He saw you. So you have to go lay your hands on him. I am so certain that Ananias was not happy about this assignment. I mean, you look at the next verse, he's there telling God that this man is an evil man. But guess what? God defends Saul and says that Saul is a chosen one. And then he encourages Ananias to go get the job done. You want to know 3 things I find really intriguing about this story. Number 1, the assignment was clear. It was very specific. You know, here was God telling Ananias to go to a street called Straight, to look for a man called Judas. And there he was going to find Saul. And he was told exactly what he was going to do there, which was to restore the sight of Saul, right? Number 2, this assignment was customized. Remember that when he was told that when Saul was praying in a vision, Saul saw him, right? So it was not the job for Maudlyn, it was a job for Ananias. Number 3, this assignment was time bound. God wanted him to set out immediately, and then he did set out immediately. The assignment of God is clear, it's customized, and it's time bound. Okay? And when God calls you, it's because he has predestined you to do the job. God had already chosen Saul to be the one to reach out to the Gentiles for him. So imagine if Ananias had failed in his duty. It would have delayed Saul's duties as well. So that is how it works. Has God given you an assignment to be the priest over your family, over your home? And you're hoping that after you do your job for like 10, 20 years, you come back to that assignment. You're taking time and you don't have forever. Let me tell you something. The assignment of God requires urgency. It's like a baton in a relay race. Once the baton is passed to you, you don't look behind. You just shoot further. Because what you're doing is not just for you alone. You're saving a generation. And if you fail, a generation that is looking up to you fails as well. So, I'm encouraging somebody today to pick up the baton and to run. Run with the vision that you have received. Some of you might need to go back and dust your diaries. There are so many things that God has spoken to you in your moments of quietness with him. Some of you will have to go dust your diaries, bring those things out, and begin to actually run with a vision. I'm hoping that this call today will strengthen somebody and will move somebody to fall back in line, like a soldier that you are. When you receive a directive from above, please run with it without any form of delay. God is a rewarder of them who diligently seek him. I hope to come your way again next time on Refreshing Moments with Maudlyn. Until then, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.